First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
With a Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Join a club near you. Offer ends November 13th.
See Home Club for details.
This is actual footage of Bill Keeler doing a show on WIBX. Sadly, his career was found in a heavily wooded area. If you know the person or persons who ended the radio career of Bill Keeler, please tell them thanks on behalf of the people of Central New York.
This is Keeler in the Morning. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM.
Couple things I do need to get to. Final weeks of all-season outfitters closing for retirement sale. Now save up to 75% off everything in the store. Everything has to go. Every department is on sale. Everything must go. Winter wear, hunting and fishing and camping and workwear, hiking and footwear, fixtures, even the fixtures and the office furniture. 75% off. Everything must go in the store. Closing for retirement. All-season outfitters. It's over there where Toys R Us used to be. 75% off today for you to take advantage of. Also, the Falcon Clinic in Washington Mills. Dr. Zielinski and Dr. Shemaleski. Dr. Zielinski is back, and they're accepting new patients. Just the other day, Davey was saying, I need a new doctor. Make the phone call. You could have a new family doctor by calling the Falcon Clinic in Washington Mills. 315-507-4751. And the official coffee of this radio program, Daylight Donuts in New Hartford. All of the donuts, the apple cider donuts, those sour cream donuts are just incredible. They have a soup of the day.
That sour cream donut.
Manhattan clam chowder today is their soup of the day. I love that. Chicken salad on croissant, a bagel, avocado toast, and the list goes on. The best coffee and a speedy drive-through. All right. You have any questions for Senator Joe Griffo? I can put you through to him. Pretty easy. Mike says, I think the biggest negative to term limits is you end up with staff members who gain even more power because they're the ones running the country.
Well, that's a good point, except that, again, that's dependent upon the individual, right? If you have a personality who's going to yield the staff, I respect my staff. I want my staff's input. They play an important role in how I can do my job. But in the end, I'm going to make a decision.
Yeah,
I'm not going to let my staff do that. Right. And so he raises a good point when you have central staff, things of that nature. But again, it's a reflection of the personality of the leader or the individual member, too. If the member is going to do, acquiesce, or if the leadership is going to let staff run it. That was a criticism I've always had talking to some of my colleagues in the assembly, that the central staff seems to play a very significant role all the time. In the Senate, it wasn't that way. The members drove it. So, but that, again, is a reflection of the individual personality.
Before you get to those comments, I want to take some calls here. It's Brian for Joe Griffo. Brian, good morning. You're on with Senator Griffo.
Good morning, Senator. How are you doing?
Good, Brian. How are you?
Good, thank you. I just wanted to call in and tell you thank you. I met you at the African Festival at City Hall this past summer. I was volunteering, taking pictures, and I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to talk to me as a veteran. And with Veteran Day coming up, acknowledgement, people, especially politicians, talking and getting involved in the community definitely means a lot.
Well, Brian, thank you for your service. And I think the other thing that we need to be remembering is not only to say thank you, but to make sure we follow that up with right actions for our veterans. And too many times, people can, at least now, are beginning to recognize and appreciate and thank veterans for their service. But there's so much more that we need to do to provide the resources for them when they come home, because there's so many different challenges that they face, whether it's economic or health, things of that nature.
Yeah. So, okay, Brian, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a great day. Thanks for your service. And Joe, I believe tomorrow you'll be at the rec center tomorrow for the Flags for Heroes event.
Actually, I'm performing a wedding ceremony.
Oh, you are?
tomorrow,
Okay.
So, but I will be
okay.
at Columbus School for a veteran ceremony very early.
Flags for Heroes tomorrow, 3 o'clock at the Utica Rec Center.
It's
It looks beautiful over there in the Parkway.
Great event.
Here's Jake for Senator Griffo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Senator. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jake.
My question is the Electoral College.
Mm-hmm.
New York they have 54 electoral votes. California, 54. Couldn't they do something to lower that? That's 108 votes right out of the gate. That's a lot.
Yeah, so the electoral
usually goes to the Democrats.
Yeah, so the Electoral College is based upon the number of representatives you have and the 2 U.S. senators. So you have 26 congressmen and women, and then 2 senators. You would have 28 votes. Like a state like Wyoming has 2 senators and 1 member of Congress, they'd have 3 votes. That was done.
Texas has a lot.
Our fourth. So it's based on your population of the census. And
people
then
keep leaving those states.
Right. And that's why New York at one time had 40. But then the state can determine how they allocate those electors. Nevada is the only, and I guess where you're going is maybe a way to look at this. It's normally they do winner takes all. Whoever wins that state wins those electors. But Nebraska does it differently. You can do it by congressional district. So like in New York's case, if there's 28 electors, you could then say, well, maybe one person upstate 10 of them may go to one party, and then the other remainder would go to the other party. So Nebraska, I believe, is the only state that does that right now, but every state has the ability to make a determination as to how they will allocate the electors. But the number based upon...
votes, yeah. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have a sister?
Excuse me?
Do you have a sister?
No, I have no siblings. I have a lot of cousins that are close to me.
Okay, because years ago, a friend of mine, he and I worked for the county, and his girlfriend said that, I think he said it was your sister or relative was PR for the Buffalo Bills.
No, I would have been interested. I never.
Now you would have get those tickets.
Even though I'm a Raiders fan, but yeah,
that's what I heard.
Yeah, no, that would have been a cool thing, but
believe me, we'd have been mooching off him a lot more. Yeah. All right, Jake.
Thanks, Jake.
All right. Have a great weekend, guys.
Yeah, you too.
315-736-0186 for Senator Griffo.
And I do enjoy this. This is always, we've always tried to be available and accessible, and I do relish this when you have an opportunity to answer, like when we'll have to do another Joe time after, maybe during the holidays.
We should definitely do that. And we'll invite all the people who want to criticize you. Those are always, to me, they're the funnest.
I know.
And
we've had that happen. We've had that happen on the air.
Yeah, we have.
Little Griffo roast. Yeah.
Some comments here.
Very quickly, because we're running out of time. Congratulations, Mr. Griffo from Lanley. When Stefanik leaves, will Brandon Williams be named the replacement? It probably won't be you or Brisseni. You don't seem to support Trump much. I wish he would run. He would never be able to, handle the negative ads from Democrats. Izzo, she can't win.
Just when you thought it was a love fest.
Izzo, she can't win a mayor's race. And Brisseni's Cuomo commercial would be replayed every hour by Democrats if he tried to get that seat. That's Lance.
Okay, good comments. Good ones. I have
a couple more if I can get this to load.
Nope, you can't. Joe, thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you. And again, thanks to everyone who participated in the electoral process, and thanks for your support for me.
Go Showtime. Great band, right?
Yes.
They do a nice job.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out, because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out, with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Join a club near you. Offer ends November 13th.
See Home Club for details.